Hello and welcome to the Hotel and Restaurant Management module of OpenERP, created by Business Information System Solutions, Romania. We have logged in as a hotel manager user. With this user, most of the functionality of the Hotel and Restaurant Management module can be demonstrated. The features for hotel and restaurant management are available under the hotel menu. Here, all the information necessary to describe a hotel, starting from its location to rooms, facilities, services, is organized. Similarly for handling restaurants, everything is organized from this menu. If you go to the information managed for a hotel, we see that we have general contact information, and from this location we access rooms, reservations, floors, restaurants, services, and so on. For example, for the Perla Hotel we have defined two floors, the ground floor and the first floor, and a set of services such as taxi, Wi-Fi, and breakfast, and so on. All the rooms available for booking are accessed in the rooms menu. Let's go in room number 2. Here we see the general information about this room. Let's add some facilities for the room, balcony, and the jacuzzi. From here can be handled a lot of information about the room, such as the history of the reservation, additional description that is seen by the desk user when he does a reservation. The module is integrated very well with the social network module of OpenERP. Let's log a note for this room. We can add followers or send messages directly from here, messages that are related to room number 2. The facilities for a room are defined under the room facilities menu. These are available for all rooms in the hotel, and the different types of rooms are also defined here. Let's define now a new type of room, a 3-bedroom. Let's add a short description. We see this room is available for the Hotel Perla only and was created by the hotel manager. This is the currently logged in user. Under the restaurant menu, we find information about restaurants, their organization, for example in areas, and the tables that are available for every restaurant and area. Now let's go to the reservations menu. Here in the room catalogs menu we define the catalog that is currently active for making reservations. Here we define prices for rooms and for services. The catalog itself has availability period, a starting date and an ending date, has a currency. Multiple price lists are handled by our module, and those price lists are used for setting the room catalogs. Let's go now to the room reservations. We see here different states of a reservation. Let's create a new one. We can set all the information needed for the reservation here in one place. The customer, the starting date, and the ending date. We can associate the rooms with this reservation. Let's add 2 rooms here, room number 12 and room number 11. In the services tab, we can define the services associated to this reservation, services that can be booked at the reservation time or can be added later on. For every service, we specify the duration, a starting date and ending date. The price is taken automatically from the catalog. Let's update the price of the entire reservation. Once the reservation is made, we can send it to the customer per email. An email template for reservation is available. The reservation itself is attached as PDF file, and it can be accessed in the portal of OpenERP directly by the customer. The information in the reservation is taken automatically from the reservation A0007 from OpenERP. Let's send the email to the customer. The customer can confirm the reservation, and we see the reservation has changed its state to confirmed. It can now be found in the confirmed column. Once the reservation is confirmed, we can create the invoice for it. We see here the integration with the invoicing mechanism from OpenERP. Let's invoice the entire amount at once. The invoice is created in the draft state. The invoice items, invoice lines are taken automatically from the reservation. The invoice needs to be validated. Then it goes to the open state. We can send the invoice to the customer or print it. Let's register now a payment, a cash payment for example, and then the invoice will switch to the paid status and the room status will be switched to paid. We can find now the respective reservation in the paid column. Let's make now a mirror reservation. The reservations can be associated with the room or processed completely independently. The necessary information for the reservation is entered in one form. The customer, the starting date and hour of the reservation, the ending date and hour. We can have multiple reservations for the same table in one day, depending on the time interval for which the table is reserved. We associate one or more tables with the reservation. Furthermore, we can associate the products that were consumed at the table. For example, pizza, the price of associated with the table is now computed automatically. We can confirm the reservation and the status of the reservation is switched. The next step would be to process. Before processing it, we can add further products that were consumed at the table. Let's add some water. Once we process the reservation, we get the invoice. The next step, we create the invoice or we associate the reservation with a room. An invoice created for any of the reservations made with the module can be found in the invoicing menu under customer invoices section. Several reports are available for invoices. If we go now to the settings, we are now logged with the administrator user, and we see the rights permissions that are available for the hotel manager user. We see this user has a regular employee and invoicing and payments rights. And the section hotel, we see the rights specific to the different roles associated with the module: hotel administrator, reception desk, restaurant supplies manager, and so on. The different roles allow for different functionalities. The most permissive one is the manager one. Thank you very much for your attention.